We're gonna go watch a special screening of a John Woo movie I haven't seen. That sounds fun. Let's go watch some Hong Kong action and talk about it after. I'll be back when it's darker out and I've seen a movie. Let's go. Bye. All right. Hi. I'm wearing a jacket because it's colder out and nighttime, as you might see by the fact that it's nighttime. So, I just watched The Killer. The Killer. For those who don't know, the premise of The Killers is Chow Yun-fat plays an assassin who, during a normal job, accidentally blinds a lounge singer with his pistol while defending her from somebody else because she ends up in the crossfire. He feels really guilty about blinding her. There's an opportunity to save her eyesight, but he needs money for one more job. So he takes that one more job, but he makes the boneheaded decision to openly say out loud, "This is my one more job." Time for a quick break while Gavin tells you how you can make more videos like this possible in future. Don't worry, it's not too long. Pretending to clean my glasses while someone drives by. Hi, I'm Gavin. You might recognize me from earlier in this video. I could use your help. This little hobby of going to see a movie a week isn't super expensive, but I did go part-time at my job recently, trying to do this whole content thing as a gig, and to do that I need support, and that doesn't necessarily mean cash. Just following can help too. So if you would consider going to patreon.com/GavinGWhiz, you can see all of my written reviews early. You can see Patreon cuts of these parking lot videos, which are a lot longer than they end up being on YouTube, and just by following you'll get heads up on like what I'm talking about next when I get early cuts of videos, things like that. So even if you're not paying for it, you're getting a little bit extra than the average person out in YouTube land does. But if you're in YouTube land and you just want videos like this, like, comment, subscribe, all the usual stuff, that helps out too. Otherwise, let's get back to talking about The Killer, and I'll see you the next time I do one of these ads. See? That wasn't too bad. Let's get back to the video. So I'm here in incredibly unflattering lighting to tell you what I thought about that movie, and as somebody who's getting into the world of Hong Kong action cinema, it's a pretty good one. A lot better than Hard Boiled. I know I'm gonna attract a lot of negative attention for saying Hard Boiled was kind of but I went to the 4K screening, and that was my first good John Woo movie, as before that all I had seen was Mission Impossible 2. Hard Boiled is a fine movie. I can understand why Hard Boiled is such a big deal, but it felt like playing the hits, and I wasn't here for the hits, you know what I mean? I was just watching us rehash things, so it's always like lesser than the original. The Killer feels a lot better. It feels a lot more like we're actually doing something here. Chow Yun-fat's not just showing up to show up, he's doing something with it. People are driving past me while I talk to a camera on my car. This is hell. I don't know why I do this here. I do know why I do this here. I don't want to dox myself by filming these at home. So, great action. I mean, if you love the kind of movie where clip size doesn't really count in a gun, then you're gonna have a lot of fun with this. This one has been preserved quite well. The intro logos, oh, it's delicious. The amount of like chunky 3D graphics, that was honestly worth the price of admission alone. It's kind of like when you load up a really old anime, you know you're gonna see some choice intro graphics before you actually get into the content itself. Honestly, I give this like a 3.5 or 4. I don't know. I need to think about it some more. This is purely just like parking lot opinions. And as we all know, parking lot opinions can be really wrong because 10 Cloverfield's Lane ending is like that because the director specifically idolized parking lot thoughts about movies and tried to put parking lot what happens next thoughts as the ending of 10 Cloverfield Lane, thus kneecapping an otherwise excellent movie. Yes, I'm still pissed. I saw it here too, this exact theater, and I was pissed about it walking out then too. We're talking about a completely different movie. I think I'm into John Woo as a director, but I need to see a few more like good ones to get in that mindset. because there's only so far Chow Yun Fat jumping sideways with 2 pistols can get you. I feel like maybe John Woo's oeuvre is single-handedly the reason why pistols have infinite ammo in video games. I don't know if we can necessarily trace that to a specific point in pop culture, but I think John Woo might have a really good argument for it. It's good action. I think the action set pieces in The Killer are much more restrained than they are in Hard Boiled, which makes sense. Hard Boiled's made with like more money, time, and cultural cachet, I believe. This one's a little bit older, but because of that restraint, I don't want to be sitting here saying artists don't need funding, but I think it is a situation where The Killer has a little bit more of a focused idea. And I understand that I'm only comparing it to one movie right now, so that's not necessarily fair. But in the context of someone who's only seen one other Hong Kong movie by John Woo, and it's like a huge one everyone loves, I think in comparison to the huge one everyone loves, this one has a little bit more going on in it for me. I know it might seem like I've just sort of talked myself into liking this movie throughout the 6 minutes I've been recording this, but I liked it. I had fun with it. I think I made the right decision. So that'll do it for my parking lot thoughts on The Killer. If you are interested in seeing more of these, literally all you have to do is leave a comment and say you would like some more. Just any engagement at all, and I will happily talk about it. I'm about to watch a psychological thriller / horror movie purely because of one comment on a video I didn't even make, but it was someone asking me a question, and they pointed me at a movie I haven't seen. And I love them, their movies. So, that'll do it, and I'll see you next time. There is a Screen Unseen next week. I'll have to figure out what it is before I commit to seeing it, but there's some good potentials that it could be. We'll see.